Hello, my dear children. How are you all doing? Hope you all are having a good time, eating well, staying healthy, drink lots of water. Yeah, stay safe at home, isn't it? Well, but then we have to study as well. I know it's difficult to sit at home, playing time, and we are sitting and studying as well. But that's right. That's a good way, right? Isn't it? All the time playing is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enjoyable. So you need to have some break in studies as well, so that you also have some touch in learning. And it's always good, right? It is keeping you busy somewhere or the other. Okay, children. So if you all remember, in the last class, we had done playtime, an activity based on that. Okay? And that's the first chapter of our English subject. So we were supposed to write few lines about my best friend and why you like your best friend. All right? So that was the activity, and I hope you must have all done that as to why and who is your best friend. Okay? So today we'll start reading the chapter, or we'll come to know what the chapter is all about. Now here you can see the picture of three children playing in a small room. It's a dark room, isn't it? So they all are playing, all the three children. Now their names are Mohan, Afzal and little Noori. So these three children are trying to find out some way or the other to play. But what happened is it was raining heavily, and because of this rain, which was not stopping, these children were all tired and bored. So they wanted to find out some place to sit and play. They wanted to play also, they couldn't go out also, right? Now I feel this is the same situation what you all are going through, isn't it? We are all locked down at home. We want to go outside and play. We want to be with our friends. We want to go to school. But unfortunately, we are unable to meet any of them. We are unable to go to school. We are unable to meet our friends and play, isn't it? So we are trying to find out ways and means to utilize our time, or in a way, like children like you people must be finding out something or the other things to occupy yourself. So some of you are busy coloring, some of you would be busy making something creative things, writing stories, speaking something, and certain many other games as well at home. Yeah, so this is about these three children who are trying to find out some way or the other to play. Now in this, Mohan decides, or Mohan is one of their friend who plans or decides that they can go up to the attic and play, right? And the other two girls or other two children also agree to it and say that, yeah, that's a good idea. We can go to the attic and play. Now what is an attic? You can see the meaning of attic over here. Yes. So now it is just a small place to give you a small to give you the meaning of attic, or how to understand is it's a small place in your house, maybe a building or a big house, a corner of the place where you can keep your things. All old stuffs are always kept out there, and it's always like, it is not always used. It is like, kept aside, like things are being just stored there. It can be called as a small storeroom also. So that is an attic which was there also in Afzal's house. So Mohan decides that we all will go up, that they all will go and play in the attic. And soon these children, all the three of them, rushes upstairs and gets into the attic. Now once they reach there, they see that there were three brooms being kept. Brooms, I hope you all know what are brooms, right? You all must be doing that in the morning, one or the other way of utilizing your time. Jhadu, correct? So now there were brooms kept up in the attic. So three brooms were kept, and these children picks up those three brooms and tries to play like a soldier. Okay, Mohan first, then Noori, with Afzal as the last of all. And the attic wasn't very large, but the children made their space to play there. So it wasn't a very big place, but still they managed to play in that small area also. So you can see the picture over here where it is looking like very dark, and you can see two brooms being kept over there. Okay, so they are trying to make out their time and play in that small space. So uh, Okay, so now what? Once they start playing soldier, their mother, that is Afzal's mother, is cooking delicious cookies for those children who are playing upstairs, right? The similar manner or same as what your mothers would be doing now in the evenings, making some delicious snacks for you all to eat, right? Because you're busy playing, you're busy doing something. Similarly, Afzal's mother was making their special cookies, okay? And the secret for her special cookie was to dip the dough in the sugar syrup, and it was a sweetened cookies, right? So she used to dip that dough in the sugar syrup, which used to make that cookies more sweeter. So this was one of her secret recipe, or this was one of her delicious snack that she used to make for her kids, which Afzal used to always like. So seeing this, and she was also hearing the sound of these children playing upstairs about the soldier, where he's shouting out loud and saying about turn, marching together, right? So she was also hearing them play. Soon, once the children were playing and tired playing soldier, they were picking out things from the peg. Okay, so there were certain things lying on the peg, like the old dresses and hats, etc. So like you children, some of them would be dressing up like their mothers. They wear saris, dupattas, and they use them and tries to pretend like their mothers and act or imitate like their teachers. Similar manner, these children, after playing soldier, were also imitating like the grown-up ones. So they were picking up things which were lying on the peg. Now peg is what? I've written over here the meaning of peg. It is again something like, it's a hanger or a hook which has been put up over there, and all the old things were hanging on that. So these children start and play with it, and then slowly after even that they get bored. They pick out the scrapbook which was there in the box. So once they take out that scrapbook, they were all old photographs, and while seeing all that going, passing through their time, they fall asleep. They were all tired, poor children. So they were all they all went to sleep. And in the meantime, the one more friend of theirs arrives, and that was Lata. Okay, so she was Afzal's friend. She, and as you know, it was raining outside, so she was all dressed up in her yellow color raincoat with a yellow same matching galoshes. Okay, now what are galoshes over here? Okay, galoshes are the gum boots kind of a thing, or to something which you use as a waterproof shoes to protect the ones which are usually wear, one which is already you are wearing. Okay, so she comes. Lata arrives at Afzal's house, and she is also carrying two little cute kittens along with her in her basket. Okay. So now once Lata arrives, Lata is ready to go to meet Afzal. So she meets up his mother downstairs and asks for Afzal, and she points out Lata towards the attic and tells that all the friends are playing in the attic. So Lata runs up to find them over there, but what happens to her surprise? She finds that all of them are all fast asleep. So poor children, after playing for such a long time, after going through the album to the photographs, playing with the peg part, picking up the things, dressing up like the elders, and playing soldiers, playing all different types of game, they were all tired. Now they were all fast asleep. So Lata looks at them, and it's a question mark. So the next question follows over here, which mentions, what do you think Lata does when she sees they are asleep? Now Lata had come very eagerly to come and play along with them, but what happens? She finds them all to be asleep. So now what will be Lata doing? Is she going to go back to her house, or she's going to help Afzal's mother in baking some cookies, or she would try to wake them up and play along with them again? So, or if there are any other possibilities, I want you all to think out of your box and let me know, or suggest what can be possible, or what could be the possibilities of Lata taking the next step. Okay, so the story has ended over here. Playtime. That was the entire chapter which we went through just now, how the children are utilizing their time and playing together. So it can be any which way, any means that they can use to play. It is not necessary that they need to go outside only and play outdoor, but you can always have some good quality time at home, like you are might be doing now as well. So do something creative, do something which is innovative, and upgrade yourself, and please develop your talents. So you always, every individual has got their own talents, so you can always upgrade your talents and show it off, like you're good at certain things, so you need to utilize that. This is the best time to utilize it. That's what they all also did. They were of course having a good time to play. Okay, so that's where we end with the chapter. So I'll take you through the textual exercises, and soon we'll solve the question answers of the same. Okay, children, I hope things were all clear. I want certain things you all to do is that you will read the lesson on your own, and please underline or mark the difficult words, the spellings which you find it difficult in your notebooks, and start learning for the same thing. Okay, I'll catch you up with the textual exercises. See you.